We continued slowly up the slope, and the trackers started making low coughing noises, an imitation of gorillas feeding or at rest. They are moving, Med told us. We must be careful. Suddenly, a shadow detached itself from the greater dimness. A brief image of ponderous grace glimpsed through gaps in the foliage. My first thought was that it must be the lead tracker, so human were the movements. But then she came fully into view, walking hunched forward on her knuckles, with a baby clinging to the black ridge of her back, and all thought fled before awe and a far less profound realization. She was huge. She strutted past and out of sight without a glance in our direction, but the baby's head turned and regarded us with a long, brown-eyed blink before disappearing into the green. Then the undergrowth rustled, and a pair of juveniles tumbled down the slope, two stout, round bodies covered in thick hair. They pawed at each other with teeth bared in mock smiles, rolling through the leaves like shaggy inverse snowballs. Their play brought them eventually to a dark mound in the undergrowth, and they climbed up to begin a series of daredevil leaps into the surrounding branches. When one of the youngsters began to wander in our direction, the dark mound reached out and gently pulled it back. "Silverback," Medid hissed, and the shadow coalesced before my eyes into the prostrate form of an even larger gorilla, 20 feet away through the bracken. Ruhondeza lay sideways with his head facing toward us and feet stretched out of sight behind the wide bulge of his stomach. I watched his children clamber back across one burly arm and had to recalibrate my entire notion of gorilla scale. Torso like a tractor tire, tree trunk legs, and head like a scrap iron barrel carved with a Rushmore face. Adult males averaged twice the size of their female counterparts, and even lying down, Ruhondeza carried every pound with a looming sense of authority and serene grace. I met his gaze through the undergrowth, and we both moved sideways to get a clear view. Finally, he looked away, and I sat back in wonder, disbelieving that this would all become part of my daily routine, that soon I might see recognition as well as curiosity in those calm, intelligent eyes.